Hey you guys. So today I want to do a review of these braids. So if you guys have seen, I did a crocheted Senegalese twist. And so I just really want to give you my real reviews. I've never done the Senegalese twist crochet style. So I have mixed reviews and mixed feelings about this hairstyle in particular. And so I want to give you my pros, my cons, and a basically my lessons learned. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off with the pros. So one pro is that you don't have to blend this hair with your hair. So because it's crocheted and your hair is all down, you can have fun with color, and you could do a lot with the braids, not having to blend it. You don't have to worry about all the extra hairs kind of falling out, like if you have really straight ends. So I think that is a really good thing about these braids. Another one is it's really super easy to install. Check my video out, see how it went. It was so easy, and it just made the braid like really easy and even, and so the install is really good. So I do recommend them for the install. And then another pro is it's less stress on the hair. So it's not braided directly to the root and just kind of pulling, so it's definitely less stress on the hair. So those are my major pros about these braids. Now let's get to the cons. Okay, so my number one con is I feel like there is limited styling. I am constantly trying to cover up the parts, cover up the sections, cover up these little where the braid is attached, and so I'm finding limited styling. When I do my Senegalese twists, individually, I feel like I can do a lot more with them. Another con is it's hard to determine the spacing in these braids. Like, I feel like this is a lot of freaking hair, and I don't like all of this hair, and I think that this may be more of a lesson learned than a con. I think I spaced them too close together, which I thought I was spacing them far apart when I was doing it, and I was kind of scared that I would not be able to like you would see too many spacing, like you would be able to see the braid. So it's kind of hard to determine the spacing and things of that nature, which creates, either too many or too few braids is what I'm envisioning. And so another con, my major con, y'all, look at this. Look at the front of my hair. Look at the pushback. I hate it. I hate it. And these braids are pretty old, but like a couple of weeks into the style, my braids were pushing back. So I can like kind of pull them forward, if you see. So I do that, but they still, slide back. So that's another con about these braids. So overall, let's talk about my lessons learned. I think if I do this style again, I'm not saying that I will never do it again. I'm not saying that I actually hate it. I think that if I do the style, I'll do it a little different. So I know you guys have probably seen where they leave the front out and they do the individual, and then in the center they do the crochet style. I think I may resort to that if I choose to do this again. Another lesson learned is definitely space these braids out. Again, this is a lot of hair. Like, I am screaming. I'm ready to take it down because it's so much hair. And so I definitely would probably leave more spaces in the hair. And if I did that and left the front out, I can easily cover up, if you're seeing the French braid. Okay, so another lesson learned is I would probably do a different braid pattern. Initially, I did a few braids up front, a few braids in the back, and then I connected them with a center braid. My thinking behind that was, if I wanted to wear my hair up, then I would, if I did them all the way back, then you would kind of see that braid kind of tucked under. I don't think that you would now that I've done it and I've, you know, played with my hair. I think that it would be just fine to cover up. So I always have this center braid and it's pretty big. I did cover it up with braids, but I think that it would be an easy method just to go with the small braids up front, connecting them with the large braids in the back. So overall, if I had to give this hairstyle a rating from 1 to 10, I'd probably give it a 6.5, 7. Again, y'all, I don't like all this hair. It's too much hair, and that's my biggest con. But I do think that if I did it a little different, I would get a little better result. So that is my full review of the crochet Senegalese hair. Again, to me, it takes about the same time. I mean, it wasn't a big time saver. It takes about the same time to twist these little braids as it is when you're doing them individually. So I didn't save a ton of time there. Again, so let me know what you think. Post any comments. This is my full review of them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.